Okay, now I'm recording. Okay, so today we are going to continue our discussion with smile. Yeah?
Yes, smile.
Okay. And so maybe, Tully, maybe you can begin and you can tell us if you like to smile and how it makes you feel and why you like to smile and who do you like to smile to and do you like to smile when they take your photo, these kind of things.
Không nghe thấy tiếng của chị Tú.
I think your speaker volume is very low.
Hello.
I can hear you, but it's still very low. Can you make it louder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yes. Smile.
Huh?
I think smile. Yes. I think I like smile, and
Uh-huh.
I think everyone like to smile, not only me. Because smile brings a lot of things, and laughing is the best medicine. Smile help you think more positive, and with a day without smile is the day's wait, and because you can look young when you smile. um, Smile make you more successful in life, and so do not forget smile in your life.
Well, what about, it's interesting because when there's actually a real reason in your brain that when you smile, you don't, like your brain has a chemical that it releases to make you feel better. So
Yeah,
it's actually like a real, they would call this a physiological explanation. So physiological. So like this means like in your body, there is something happens in your body that really makes you feel better. It's like when
oh,
you maybe if you eat some food that you like to eat and you like the taste, then your brain tells you, I like this. So it releases a chemical in your brain to make you feel good, right? When you drink alcohol, it releases a chemical in your brain to make you feel good. Yeah. Same kind
yeah,
of thing. So when you smile or when you see a person that you love, the brain releases chemicals to make you feel happy.
yeah,
So same way when you smile, your brain releases a chemical to try to make you feel happy. It's kind of interesting, right? So maybe, yeah, all you have to do if you are not happy is just smile. And maybe
Yes,
you can be happy and
good.
feel better.
Yes.
So, yeah. Um, but do you like to smile, Tully, when you take pictures?
yes. I always smile. It is the habit.
I see. But some people they don't like to smile for pictures. Like I know somebody who does not like her smile, and so she doesn't like to smile for pictures. She likes to keep her mouth closed. It looks kind of funny, Is I feel like when people don't smile, you everybody has a nice smile, I think. You know, maybe even people who don't have teeth have a nice smile. Because they look happy, you know?
Life is short.
Yeah.
Smile when you still have teeth.
Yeah, I think this is a good way to live. It's a nice way to think about it. Yeah. It makes you happy that you have teeth.
When you have a child, no teeth,
Yeah.
the child
Yeah.
smile very beautiful.
Yeah, of course. So how about Viviana? Can you tell us, do you like to smile and how it makes you feel?
Yes, I do. When I smile, that makes me look more beautiful.
Hmm?
And, I feel confident when I smile.
But do you smile sometimes when you
I
know, sometimes people smile when they don't know what's happening. You know, they
Yes,
just smile.
maybe.
You
Just
do this
smile.
too?
Yes,
Like
but I always
maybe
smile.
you always smile. But like
Yes,
sometimes if I go to the shop and they don't understand me or I don't understand them, and then
yes.
we just smile to each other. And we say yes, yes. But then if I try to give them not enough money, they don't smile. I keep smiling, but they don't smile back to me. Yeah.
And that is a culture.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
when yes,
I think they do this in other countries too. When
yes,
people don't understand, they smile and say yes,
yes,
but they really mean sometimes no.
yes.
But they just smile and say yes.
But
So it's very confusing for me because maybe I think they understand me and I only want to give them a little bit of money and they smile, yes, yes. And then I go to give them the money and then they say no. And I say, oh, yes, yes. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. And how about you, Nadia? How do you feel about smile?
I think smile is the 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 language.
Ah,
Everyone in the world have the same language.
mm, mm.
It is smile.
It's true. And
Uh,
can you tell when people give you a fake smile?
yeah, I think I can found that if they make a fake smile.
Mm.
Yes, it is um, about the eyes.
Ah,
When you look at the eyes, you can know if it is a fake smile or not.
yeah. Yeah, I was reading something quite interesting yesterday uh, about computers and robots and artificial intelligence. And uh, their machines are getting better at recognizing your emotions. So when the computer scans your face, it will take a photo of your face, and the computer will able to identify what you are feeling. Because when you have different feelings, your face, you express, you show your emotion through your face many times. So when you smile and when you're happy, it's not only your mouth, it's many different muscles in your face. And so when you are not really happy and you just make the, with your mouth, then some of the other muscles in your face do not move. And so it is easier to tell if you are happy or not. And so the computers, they'll take many photos of people, and they are able to learn what your face looks like when you are maybe when you don't understand. So it's interesting, right? So you know how we have Siri for Apple, and we have Alexa for, I think, is Amazon. Yeah, and I think Microsoft has a personal assistant as well. So what they will have, I think, in the future is they will have like a Siri on your computer. So you open up your computer and it will be like a robot that will talk to you. So like, I look at you right now, but you will be a robot. And you will say, how are you,
talk with Google Assistant at my home. My daughter.
I see.
Yes, and she says in Vietnamese.
Oh, I see. But it's not a person though, I think, right? Right now, it's just like the computer. You cannot see a photo of a person. Yeah. But they're making it so you will be talking to like an actual, it looks like a human.
Yes.
And the human will have facial expressions just like you. Like you will not know if I am a robot or a human. So when you open your computer in the morning, say when you wake up and you open your computer, you will see like Siri, and it will be a human. It will look like a human but not be a human, and it will know by looking at your picture how you are feeling. If you are looking like you are tired or happy or sad, or maybe you have a lot of stress, you're nervous. So the computer will be able to see from your face. And then the assistant will talk to you and try to make you, like maybe if you're sad, your assistant will try to cheer you up and make you happy. Yeah. Or if you are nervous, the assistant will try to understand why you are nervous and how you can be less nervous. Like maybe they will ask you, Chris, why do you seem nervous this morning? Why are you nervous? And then I can say to the Siri, I can say, oh, I'm nervous because maybe I have many things to do today. And then the assistant can say, well, I look on your calendar and you can do this like this, and like try to have a real talk with you, a real conversation. This is like the intelligence, right? It's intelligence, like it's like smart, like a human. And so I was reading about these things and watching videos yesterday, and it's getting very, very, very good. It's very developed, So I think many times when you go to the store or you go to maybe purchase something on the internet or things like this, you will see more and more that you will not talk to humans anymore. You will talk to robots. I think, and maybe in the coming years, I think it's true.
Yes. In Korea, they make a class and they give it for a mother who have a daughter. She is died, and the mother can make her daughter again.
I've seen this. Yeah, virtual reality.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually saw an article about this the other day. So virtual reality. And this is very interesting because it feels real,
Yeah.
But how do you feel about this? Is it a good thing? Because maybe sometimes it's kind of can make you crazy.
Yes, I think that is not a good thing because she can feel pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she don't have a class anymore, and she lost her daughter again.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me like it's very natural to have these feelings when you have a sense of loss.
Yes.
And that's what it means to be a human. Yeah, to experience life like this.
Yes.
And if you don't experience life like this, then you know, it seems very strange in my mind, you know, like not natural.
Yes, not natural.
Yeah.
I think it's just work because I have a pen like that. I think it just image tưởng tượng cái gì.
Like you are in a dream.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
We can touch or hurt that so it's so I think it's worse.
Yeah, but you know, so it's interesting because so all of these feelings, the way you feel, it's just because your brain has like releasing chemicals in your brain, yeah? So when you feel love, for example, you love someone or something, it is only because your brain is putting out chemicals. Like when you drink beer or you do drugs, you feel better. It's the same. So if I can put on the Korean thing, this virtual reality headset, and I can trick my brain, right? I can maybe like I can trick my brain. I can lie to my brain. So my brain really thinks it's real. And my brain releases these chemicals and I feel good and happy, just like it's real. Then it becomes hard to know what is the difference in life between what is real and what is not real. Because if you can feel the same way, then what is real?
Yes.
Before I lost my son. I lost my son, so every image and picture I had my husband and my parent would me delete everything about my son. So
I see.
I think every time when I see and when I saw it, I feel hurt. Yeah. So I delete all, and I think that he come play better, so I will be fine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I can see it again. I can. So,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, this idea of the whole virtual reality thing, because you know, I think so the idea is that it can help you with like maybe a healing process, right? It can help you because the problem is when something I think is it happens all very fast, yeah? Like one day you have something and the next day it is gone, yeah? And then so it is hard for your mind to adjust to this new world, right? And so virtual reality and having these kind of experiences that are like almost like a dream, it's not real, but it's like a dream, can maybe help you slowly heal and slowly get better and used to the new idea, you know, like for like a therapy session, or help you kind of adjust to the change, you know.
Yeah.
I think there are maybe interesting applications like this. I was reading yesterday that there's an interesting newspaper I always read from England, and there was an article about heartbreak and when you have loss, and so like maybe when you have a breakup with a boyfriend or girlfriend or with your husband or something like this, and they show that there's the same in your brain, that you have chemicals that are released that make you feel bad, right? And there is a drug now that they give people for pain when you go to the hospital and you have operation on your teeth, or you have a broken arm and they have to fix it. They give you pain medication so you don't feel it, right? They give you anesthesia. And so the idea is that they can give you some of these drugs like this, and it actually helps you the next day not have such strong emotions and feelings for like when you lose your boyfriend or, you know, a family member or something like this. It helps you not have such strong feelings for it. So this is interesting, right? Because if I could give you a drug that would make you not feel anymore, only feel happy, you know, would you want to take it?
No, I don't want to take it.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think
natural with me. I think we need to have experience from that problem come to my life, and I think that make me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think many people use drugs illegal. It's
Yeah.
not anything new.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, that so these drugs maybe would not, you know, be harmful to your body. Many times the drugs now, the illegal drugs, many people die. Many people overdose and they die from the drug, or if they do it for some time, then their body just starts to fall apart, you know, maybe, and they become addicted to it. So this is the problem, right? Is you become addicted to the feeling good, and now you want it every day. And then when you don't have money, you go and steal, and
Yes.
so it become a big problem. But if I can give you a drug for maybe a short time, and you will not be addicted, you know, you just take it and then you feel good and then it's okay. And you don't need it again the next day and the next day and the next day. You know, it helps you feel better, and then you move on with life. And you know, like every time when you have a problem, like say when you break up with a husband or a wife or a girlfriend or boyfriend, you feel bad in the beginning. Yeah, at first you feel really bad and you think about it all the time. But over time, as weeks go by, and months go by, years go by, you feel better, right? You have a healing process. So if I can make it so I give you a drug and you feel better, and then you are healed, you know, will you want to take this? You know, I think it's interesting, and many people will have different ideas, right? Many people, I think, would like to take it. Many people would not like to take it. But I think it's interesting because we are learning a lot about the human body and the human brain, and we are developing medicines and ways that can change, you know, how we feel and how we think in the future. And I think, you know, right now is the very beginning of a very different life, you know, in the coming years for people, for humans, you know. Maybe in 50 years from now, I think everything will be very, very different. You know, think how different life is today from only 100 years ago, right?
Just 10 years.
Just 10 years. But think about like 100, you know, or my grandmother was born in, I think, 1923. So all of the changes and everything that has happened since 1923, I mean, it's so incredibly different. And so I think now that we have so much technology and everything is more connected, that the change that happened in the last 100 years, there was many changes, but I think it was slow compared to the next 100 years. I think next 100 years, these changes will happen much faster because of technology and how fast information spreads and moves to different people. So I think it's exciting time to see how things will change and what the world will be like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, even the poorest people in the world today have lives that are so much better than the richest people of maybe 500 years ago. Yeah? So imagine if you lived 500 years ago, and if you had a problem with pain, maybe you break your arm or something, or you have a problem with your tooth or something like this, there's nothing they can do. You will sit there and be in pain.
Yes.
And that's it. You know, this is life. But today, if you have a lot of pain, you can go and you get medicine so you don't have to feel the pain, and then they can fix your problem. You know, and then that you will not have pain, you know. So it's like even something very simple like this, we don't have to experience the bad parts of life. You know, life can be very, very awful. You know, if you think about animals, how animals live in nature, many animals die a very, very, very brutal way, very hard life, you know, and we don't have to live like that anymore. So it's very interesting to think about these things. Okay, maybe Tui, you can tell us how you feel about smiling. I don't see.
Sorry, teacher and everybody. I'm late.
It's okay. We know it's Sunday. Everybody likes to sleep a little bit. So how do you feel about smiling?
Smiling is very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a smiling face, it means that you're healthy, happy, and optimistic.
That's right.
Yes,
And
I think if the first time you meet other people, smiling will make a good impression.
oh, yeah.
Yes, and I was attracted by her smiles because her smile is was a smile with high energy, positive emotions. Yes.
So this is like a word here that, so you could say in English, a common way you could say this is, her smile is infectious.
Yes.
Right? So it means that like when she smiles, she has high energy and everybody wants to smile, right? Like everybody now feels like, oh, they're happy. They want to smile too, right?
Yeah.
So this is just like we see this word infectious, meaning like it spreads to other people. And you know, the same way we see infectious today is with coronavirus, right? It is an infectious disease. It is a disease that spreads to other people, right? So you could say it's an infectious smile. It's an infectious disease. It's this is what infectious means. spread, infectious. Yeah, spreads to other people. So you could say like, he was very angry today, and the negative emotion was infectious. Like it spread to everybody. It made everybody feel sad and angry. And can you tell when people give you a fake smile?
Yes. A fake smile. A fake smile wasn't. A fake smile. A fake smile. We seem to be. We seem to be. No. You can feel the emotion in the fake smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And how do you, when somebody gives you a fake smile, what do you do?
I don't think.
See, I like it when we have the conversation like this. I don't like when people read from their paper, because it's too easy. Like you don't think so much. So I like to ask you questions that you have to think, and we're talking. Like when you see me in the store, when we talk, you cannot read from your paper. You have to talk, and think. So I think it's good practice for everybody when I ask you the questions from the homework, that you don't try not to read from your paper. Try, you write your paper first, so you're thinking about the ideas.
Yes.
But so it's in your mind, some of the ideas that you like to say, but try not to read from your paper. Try to just say, okay, what would I say about like smile? I like smile because blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah. Okay. But try to not look at your paper when we are having our talk. I think it will be harder, right? You will struggle more. It will be more difficult, but it will, I think, help you learn faster. So this is why, like, when I ask you how, I know you didn't write about this because I see your paper, so how do you respond to people when they give you a fake smile? What do you do? How do you feel when they give you a fake smile? What do you do? So can you tell me? If I give you a fake smile, how does that make you feel?
I only smile. And I know that, but I will didn't say any. I won't say anything with the people.
But so if I smile to you, and it's not a real smile, it's fake smile. Yeah. Then how do you feel when I do this? When you see me do this, how do you feel?
I asked you why did you smile?
Why did you give me a fake smile?
Why did you smile me? Yes.
Yeah, that's funny. Maybe it would be interesting conversation if Facebook, instead of giving you a smile I can give you a fake smile, and that little emoji, I can give you a fake smile. And then you can say, why you fake smile?
But I always believe that your smile is a real. Your smile is real, because you are funny and good people.
So you don't think I give you fake smile? I never give you fake
maybe,
smile. You feel
maybe if I meet you in front of, I can see your eyes, and I feel the emotions about that.
I see. So like my.
But I'm online with you. I can see in your eyes.
I see. Maybe I should turn the light down. I can make it very dark, you know. Today they put new lights in here. You can see me a lot better today because we have lights here. It's very bright. That we have new lights. Like you see the light above me. It's very bright today.
Yes.
Do you see? The light,
yes.
you can see my face a lot more
yes.
today than before. Before it's very dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
if you have the new light.
Yeah, we have a new light today. We did not have a light here last time, so I could not make it bright. But now it's very bright. But I don't like it bright because when I wake up so early in the morning, I like it to be kind of dark, you know. I don't. It's so bright. I don't think it's good. You know why? Because I like to do things natural. Yeah, I think natural is the best way. And so when you are living in nature, when you wake up in the morning, you wake up and it slowly gets bright. Yeah, the sun comes up. It's very slow, bright. It doesn't, you don't wake up, go from dark to light like this, like 12 o'clock noon, sunshine right in your face as soon as you wake up, It's not like this, not natural. I feel like this is why it's better I like have in the morning when I first wake up to have less light. So you gently wake your mind, It's like this when you go to sleep at night too. They say, different colors and that sort of thing affect your mind differently. Like when you have your smartphone, for example, and if you want to read your tablet or a Kindle or your phone, and you're trying to go to sleep at night, they have the screen can change to like a light, soft color, and it will affect how your brain begins to slowly go to sleep, If you look at your screen, like your daytime screen on your smartphone, it is very bright. And so if you look at this at nighttime before bed, it makes your brain is not in like a go to sleep mode, It keeps you awake. It makes it harder for you to sleep. So they make the function so it's different color, and it makes it easier for your brain to go to sleep.
Yeah. Chris.
I'm
sorry, but no. I'm curious. How are you?
How am I? I'm pretty good, I think,
No, how old are you?
Oh, how old am I? Oh,
yes.
I am 38.
38.
Batam. Ang Batam Toy. I think that's right. Yeah, it's right. But yeah, that's right. You understand? Yeah.
And you got married?
No, I'm not married.
No.
I just travel. I don't have children, and I am not married.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it easy. It's less difficult for me. Yeah. I can travel,
Sometimes you feel isolation.
No, we have many students and many discussions. Yeah. There's many people here, I feel like here, because we all live together here at Hama.
Yeah.
I sometimes feel like I need more isolation. I need more and not less. Yeah, I need more. So because it's very, like, we call it communal living, right? Like everybody's living together, everybody's eating together, everybody's sleeping together, same room, and we study together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go visit Yania together. So everything together, but sometimes isolation is nice. You know, so you can think more to yourself and have, you know, have some quiet time. Yeah, so.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, not right now, because I travel, so it's kind of difficult to have these relationships, because you know, when I leave Vietnam, then it's more difficult, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I don't really look for some kind of stable thing right now like this. I kind of like want to just travel right now.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people, the women in Vietnam get married very young.
I think so too.
Often young.
Age same me.
Same as you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
where
see.
were you born?
I was born in New York, in the USA. Yeah. And you?
How long do you live in Vietnam?
I've been in Vietnam for 3 months, and I have a visa for 3 more months.
3 more months, thêm 3 tháng.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 tháng. Đúng rồi, 3 tháng. Yeah, 3 more months. So, and then I have to go to the USA to travel. Oh, well, to work, and then maybe travel some.
Do you like go travel alone?
Yeah, I travel alone because I travel for a long time, maybe like 4 years now. So, yeah, so many people don't like to live like I live, you know. They like to have a job and to stay in one place, because and have family and children, you know.
Yeah.
How many countries have you ever traveled?
I've visited maybe like 18.
18.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, this is since I was a young child. My mother and I, we would like to travel a lot when I was growing up, you know, when I was young.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nice to travel. You know, I think for me it's very important. It's a nice experience to understand other cultures and other people,
Yes.
and other food, other music, other art form. You know, this is very interesting. I was telling the class yesterday that if I learn Vietnamese, because maybe I will come back and teach after I go to the USA and work for 6 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, maybe I will return to Vietnam and teach.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet if I will or not. But if I learn Vietnamese, if I return, then I will keep studying Vietnamese, and I would like to learn the language. And if I learn the language, then I would like to learn Nom, how to write Nom.
Oh.
Yeah. Because nobody knows how to do this in Vietnam.
I don't know.
They don't, yeah, people don't learn this writing anymore. And I think it's very interesting. And there's only maybe 100 people in the world that can read and write Nom. There's information about this. There's a society for Nom, like Nom writing in Hanoi, and they have some books and stuff. And
I think it's very difficult.
But I don't think so, and this is why I don't think so, because what I find difficult about learning languages is listening, right? Trying to understand me because I speak fast. And speaking, right? And speaking something like Vietnamese is a harder language to pronounce because it is a tonal language, right? So these are the two most difficult things to learn in language, in my mind, in my opinion, to speak and to listen. But with the Nom, you don't need to speak and you don't need to listen. All you need to do is to read and to write. And to read and to write is easiest. It's easy. Yeah, you can learn this very fast.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think what kind of food?
Full-time Chinese.
What did you say, Afelina? I'm sorry, I did not hear you.
What kind of food do you eat?
Oh,
In Vietnam, do you like?
I like everything, you know. Vietnamese food is very good. I don't like to eat meat as much, you know. I think we eat a lot of meat and fish, but I don't like it all the time, you know. Sometimes okay, but not every day, every time, you know. So, but everything is very good here, I think. I like Vietnamese soup. A lot of different soups, Vietnamese soups, and it's very good. I like this a lot. But you know, there's different little things when you eat in Vietnam. There's different from Western style eating. So, like in Vietnam, nobody has a drink when they eat. Yeah, like a water or a beer or wine. Yeah, you eat your food and then you have tea maybe after you eat. You have some tea.
Yes.
But in like the USA and in Europe, when you go to a restaurant or when you eat, you always have a drink. You know, they will come to you if you go to a restaurant, and the first thing they will ask you is, what would you like to drink? Order something to drink, and then you decide what you want to eat. So you have a drink first.
Yeah.
In the south of Vietnam, we usually have iced tea when eating. Trà đá.
Yeah, you have you said when you're eating.
We usually drink iced tea.
Iced tea.
Tea and ice.
Yeah. You said cha da.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know this one. I see. Very good. Yeah.
It's a very common drink because the south of Vietnam is very hot.
I see. You know what they have in Taiwan? When I visited Taiwan for a short time, and they have a lot. It's very popular to drink bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
You like bubble tea?
Milk tea.
Yeah, milk tea. Yeah, milk tea, bubble tea. Trà sữa. Trà sữa Đài Loan. Yeah, trà sữa. Yeah. How you say trà sữa vui chân cháo?
Yeah.
Many girl Vietnam like this.
Yeah.
Do you like
many teenage?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. You know, it's okay. It's very popular, like in places like Taiwan. It's interesting. Yeah, it's good. I like, you know, one of the most interesting drinks I've had in Vietnam is egg coffee in Hanoi. Do you know egg coffee? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was very good. I didn't think I would like it. I tried it, you know, but I tried it, and I thought it was much better than I thought it would be. It was very good.
Yeah.
But this is only in Hanoi, right? Like,
when are you going to Hanoi?
I started my trip in Hanoi, and I stayed for maybe 12 days in Hanoi, and now I flew to Buon Ma Thuột to come to Hama, and so I probably will stay down here in this area. Maybe I will go to Dalat, and maybe like, I don't really want to go to Saigon. I don't know. I spent one day there before. It's too crazy. It's too many people. I don't know. I like Jania and Buon Ma Thuột is okay. You know, it's small. It's a smaller place, you know. It's better for me.
Have you ever been to Vũng Tàu?
No, I never been. How far is this from Jania? How many hours?
Very far.
It is close?
Xem. Let's see. Chắc là
It's close.
700.
Yeah, so I think so yeah, that's a little bit about me.
About 2 hours.
2 hours. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
From Ho Chi Minh City to Vũng Tàu.
Ah, I see. Yeah, there are many places to go in Vietnam. Very interesting, you know, very interesting place. Many cool things. But maybe okay, we go back to the paper. So how about you, Afelina? Do you like to smile? How do you feel? How does it make you feel when you smile? Do you smile all the time?
Yeah, I usually start a story by the mindful. I think it helps me confidence.
It gives you confidence. I see.
When I tired, I usually a smile. It helps me relax.
I see.
Yeah, and it help me can reduce stress.
I see. Reduce your stress. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
I think the smile have me do stronger and live longer.
Yeah, it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy and confident.
Yeah. I've used to seller. So I think it's decided
I see.
successful in my work.
I see.
It's the most important to sell everything.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it's important for to make people happy, right? Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and now I usually treat a lot of people every day. Usually almost people, but sometimes some children, little children, about 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, they are very easy bright.
I see.
I think I need smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe
the children feel comfortable, and I can treat easily.
I see.
It is true. Yeah.
But
because do you understand?
Yeah. But I think, you know, if you have to smile all day to everybody, maybe you're very tired when you go home.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if it's a real smile, you know, because so this is what I think, like sometimes if people give you a fake smile and you think like, you know, why is this person giving me a fake smile? You know, like I don't like a fake smile. I want a real smile. But if you have to give a smile to people all day long, then maybe you are tired, and sometimes you give fake smiles because it's a lot of energy to always have this happiness and these real smiles. You know, it make you very tired, I think. So maybe you go to sleep very early after working. Yeah. Okay. And how about you? Your name is Ngun.
Yeah.
And how about you? You like to smile a lot? How do you feel about these things?
I like smiling, so I think people say many things about smile. So I think the important thing is the sound of smile.
I see.
Sound, yeah.
What do you mean? The sound, like the
when I hear smile or see um, see someone smile, I will smile too. So and I think when we smile, a face smile, it have a softer and louder sound.
I see.
Yeah, I think that.
When you talk to people when you communicate with people, do you like to use a video or audio?
Oh, I can't understand.
Like if you are talking to your friend on the phone, yeah, you are home and you want to call your friend. Do you call like this with the video where you can see your friend, or do you call where you only hear audio?
Yeah, only here.
I see. I think it's interesting to have the video call like how we are talking now, because you can see the smile. Yeah. But maybe sometimes people don't smile, and they, you know, I think sometimes people don't want to do a video call because maybe if they do a video call where they can see you, they have to be, they have to look, you know, a lot of energy to look happy and to, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a different emotion, I think, in a video. Yeah. And how do you feel when people give you a fake smile?
I will give back a face smile.
I see. This must be very funny.
I just do that.
I see.
Yeah.
So
don't think any. Yeah.
So if you can do like you can do three things, right? If you see somebody, you can give them a fake smile. Yeah, you can do this. Fake smile, no smile, or real smile. So the best, I think, is real smile. Yeah, if you get a real smile from somebody, this is the best, right? It makes you feel the happiest. Yeah. But what makes you more happy? If somebody gives you no smile or fake smile? What makes you happier? No smile or fake smile?
Oh, I don't know. I just
I think no smile makes me happier.
Yeah.
Because when they give you fake smile, you think, why is this person giving me fake smile? You know, I think for me, I think like fake smile is no good.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think. You would rather have fake smile than no smile? I don't know. I think no smile is okay.
Yeah.
No smile is okay.
But maybe I feel like if they give me fake smile, then like maybe they think that I don't know. I cannot tell.
Yeah.
And I feel like they should know. I'm smart. I can tell. So I like no smile is okay.
Yes.
Smile or no smile, but I don't like fake smile.
Yeah.
Fake smile no good. Okay, maybe we can talk about. Oh, this is Collins. Hello, Collins. Ciao, Buisang.
Yeah.
How
really
are you?
Sorry. Pretty good. Too sleepy. A little bit.
No, it's okay. I was wondering who you were because I seen your homework before, but I have not met you.
Yeah, because because of too sleepy. So the previous lesson I cannot participate in.
I see.
So yeah.
Okay, no problem. And how about you? Do you like to smile a lot?
Yeah, I think because I'm still a student, I'm not like all of them. So yeah,
you smile
a lot.
And you like to smile for photos?
Of course, I think every single photo.
Everyone, I see. And you can tell when people give you a fake smile?
I'm too small to recognize that.
And how about do you give fake smiles?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You do. I see. And maybe you can tell us, because we will talk now about school, and you can tell us about your school. Maybe where are you going to school, and your favorite school that you went to when you were younger? You can tell us about these things?
Yeah, so I'm still a student, and a high school student, so I'm gonna tell you the best one is a high school. And I think I like high school the most. My school is Kim Yen School. It's a northern school out here because I live in the north. So I remember that I have to study really hard to get into the school, and that it was my parents' want to. So I don't want to let them down. And so long, I study really hard, but I also play really hard to get into school. My school is kind of really small, and I think it's the smallest one in Hanoi. I think you have to get into a lane to get in my school, but in that lane, it's just like a magical lane when you can find a lot of small food stall there. We can go there and having snacks after school. And the student in the school, I think they are not just smart, but they also very playful and friendly. Because I remember the first day I get in there, the students already got in the school. They like standing like a line, and they waving at us. I don't know how the others like, but when I first get into school, I found that it's so warm, so cold. Like they are just so cool. I don't know, but yeah. High school is. I think high school is a place that I could like spend the whole teenage life there, and can prepare for university in the future.
I liked high school a lot. I feel I could spend my whole life in high school.
Yeah. I don't want to get in universities. There are too much.
Yeah.
Too many people.
Yeah, for sure.
And too many drama.
And you have you are not having classes now, right? You're having internet classes because of the virus?
To be honest, my school doesn't have any online class because there are too many students and too many teachers. They cannot manage to do all of them.
I see. So right now with the virus, you do not have classes, or you have classes now?
No, I don't have any classes.
You don't have.
But I have homework. Like this much.
Oh, I see. But and I'm curious about this. Yeah, like so when are you supposed to go back to school? Did they tell you?
And they are planning to get us back to school in the March 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? I don't remember the date. But
I see. I see. Okay.
On the first day of March.
So maybe one more week.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Tully? Maybe you can tell us about your and I think, well, when everybody talks, if the other students, if you can make if you have any questions, maybe try to write down some questions for like Tully and Collins, you know, because you try to be actively like thinking about what the other students are saying, or if you have questions for me or whatever, but just try to be like really thinking about in English about, you know, what people are saying, and be active. You know, this will help you learn rather than just listening, because if you just listen and you're not thinking about questions, you're not really actively taking part in this group discussion, and so you won't learn as much. So try to really think about everybody when they're talking. Think about what can you ask them, what would you like to know more, you know. Okay, so maybe
can I ask Collins?
Yeah, please.
There's bullying in your school?
Yeah, a very big and expensive, fancy building. The most fancy, expensive building in my school.
Do you mean bullying, Viviana, or building?
Building.
Oh, bullying.
Yes.
I don't know about the others, but in my situation, no.
Yeah.
But I think they don't call it bully. I saw like when they play with each other, like someone grab the legs, you know, put the legs in between the door.
How do you feel about that?
Actually, they are not bullies, so I just feel like they are doing too much. Like it's like shameless or something. Just because like there are guys that in grade 12, so I don't know really exactly. Maybe I'm not in a situation before, so.
Okay.
I see. Okay, does anybody else have a question for Collins before Tully tells us about her school? Her favorite school? No? Okay, let's try to write a question for Tully. And let's hear about her favorite school. Are you ready, Tully? You can tell us. We can't wait to hear about your favorite school experience when you were a child or when you were younger in school.
I like I never forget the first day when I went to school. I have been cries on the road because I'm scared. My mother had cried a bye to get to school, and after that, she went to work. And this is the most beautiful the school, and now this is the school which my daughter was learning. I see 30 years ago, the road to school was long and narrow, running along the beach. And now this is the most beautiful road in Nha Trang City. The school name is Lộc Thọ School, and this is the first school I learned.
And when you go to school in Vietnam for lunch break, everybody goes home, or you stay at school?
The first school when you 3 years old, and you go to school because my parents go to work, and I have no grandfather or grandmother.
I see.
Yes, and I went go to school.
But you stay at school, you know, because I know in Vietnam there's a long lunch break. and sometimes people go to sleep after they eat. And so do they do this at your school? Did you go home after lunch and then go back to school in the afternoon? Or did you stay at school?
We learn school in the morning to in the afternoon, and when you 5 p.m. you go to at home.
You go home at 5. I see.
Yes.
So you don't go home to sleep at lunchtime. You stay at school, no sleeping.
No, my teacher always
I see.
sleep and eat and play toy.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. And so that's nice. Your daughter goes to school at the same place, and so maybe you have memories of your childhood when you went to school there. So that's nice.
On the yard, many big trees, and have a small garden. Many kinds of flowers.
That's nice.
And near the garden, the lakes have a fish. Goldfish.
Yeah, they have goldfish, a little goldfish pond. Yeah.
In the bowl, especially in the bowls, we have a teach well and study well. Two words. Teach well. Yes.
That
and
sounds
the
nice.
same. And now the same, not different.
I see.
Yes.
It's still the same. Maybe the same goldfish. Maybe the goldfish are much older now.
And the fish bigger.
Much bigger.
Small.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Very interesting. And so does anybody have a question for Tully? Anybody have a question? Try to think of some questions, okay? So you can think about this when she's talking. Maybe Nadia, can you tell us about your favorite school when you were younger, when you were a child, or?
When I was a child, my family moved many times, about once in 2 or 3 years. So I changed school every 2 or 3 years. I didn't have my favorite school. I don't like school when I was a child.
I see, because you always changing schools and hard to maybe always make new friends.
Yeah, make new friends. I don't have many friends in school.
I see. Yeah, and did you have a favorite subject that you like to study in school?
Yeah. My favorite subject is English. Because I remember that all of my English teachers, they were so very kind, and they liked me too. I was good at English because I can remember very well.
I see.
But it's just remember and write down when we had the test. We didn't listen, and we didn't listen and speak. We just read and write.
I see. You didn't speak.
No, speak. Just read the speaking and a small paragraph.
Ah, I see.
And learn by heart.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe the teacher was not very comfortable speaking.
That's the way we learn English in school.
I see.
I remember when I in when I was 14 or 15. I have very cool English teacher.
I see.
He didn't teach much, but he bring a cassette.
Yeah, a cassette.
Radio.
Yeah.
And he plays music.
What kind of music was it? Like Western music or Vietnamese music?
He really loved the Carpenters songs.
Oh, the Carpenters. I see.
Yesterday was tomorrow. The end of the world. The top of the world.
I see.
And I loved to listen to these songs.
That's great. That's great.
I love that teacher.
Yeah, it's always great to, when you have a good teacher, it's like maybe your favorite subject, you know? If you have a bad teacher, many times you don't like the subject, you know? I feel this way, yeah. It depends. You have to have good teacher, and then you will learn a lot and you like it. But if you have bad teacher and you won't like it, and then you won't learn, you know?
Oh, yesterday I can't remember what teacher I like, but when you ask me about a favorite subject, oh, I know, I remember that I have a favorite teacher too. Thank you very much.
So I guess we're fast approaching breakfast time. So I guess maybe we can end it here. I think I corrected, I think I made suggestions and looked at everybody's papers in this group, right? I think I made the changes and suggestions to all of your papers. Yeah? For this lesson, for Smile. Yeah?
You do.
I did or no?
You did. You did.
Yeah, because I have all these different groups, so you know it's hard to keep track of sometimes. Because
not all of you, not all. I think I am the only one who didn't.
Okay. I
think I am the only one.
I will look today, but also I will do it after breakfast. I will look at yours, and but try to. Everybody should try to read everybody's papers and try to see the suggestions that I made and the changes in everybody's papers. So, because it's just more material, you know, it's more ways to learn, more see what your other students, other mistakes they are making or changes that I make to their paper is also, I think, useful for you to review and to understand. It's another more for you to learn, you know. You don't have to just look at your paper, you know. You can look at many different examples, and the more you look at these things, I think the more you will learn and the more useful you will find it. So try to read everybody's papers and see the changes and understand them, you know. Maybe write them down, you know, maybe if I made some changes, try to write it the original way that you wrote, and then write it my way, and read it and see, make sure you understand, and does it sound better to you, and do you understand why I made the change? If you don't, then you should ask me, you know, to give you more examples, or you can use the change that I made to your sentence, how I said it, and write maybe 3 or 4 more sentences like how I did it. So you will practice in your mind to say it like how I'm telling you to say it, you know? So you have to be actively looking at your homework. Don't just read it and think that, oh, okay, because you will not remember it like that. You have to take it and get your pencil out and really actively try to understand and write some things again, write my changes down, and ask me if you don't know, or you want more examples or anything like that. You know, I'm here to help you. This tutor, you know, is interesting. I was thinking about this to myself the other day, because I feel like many students don't ask for help much. And for me, I find it puzzling, because tutoring lessons like this are expensive, right? If you have to pay in the USA, it's expensive. For me, if I want to learn Vietnamese and I have to get a tutor in the USA, for me to do this for like 1 hour, I would have to pay somebody, I don't know, maybe say $20 US. So it's a lot, right? So I'm saying you have a resource here, and you should use this resource. You should learn as much as you can from me, because I'm giving you, I'm saying, you know, I am available for you, for your questions, and for you to learn. So, you know, for me, it's kind of troubling why people don't do this, use me more. Yeah, because if you go to the fruit stand and you talk to the fruit stand people and you say, well, I want to buy quaquit, I don't want to pay 30,000, I want to pay 20,000. You talk to them about nothing, you know, this is nothing. But for this here, this is something that would cost you money, you know. But so you know, you bargain for 5,000 dong, but something like this is much more expensive, but you don't take, you know. So I encourage you, if you have questions and you write more sentences, do much work, try to get as much value from me as you can get. Right? Because you can pay, everybody pays maybe the same, but if people come to me all the time, they really want to learn, they take a lot of money out, they get everything from it. Yeah, they have a better experience. They really learned a lot. So they get a lot of good value for the money. People who don't, they just don't learn much. They're not interested. They're not getting a good education for the money. But this is on you. Yeah, you have to say, okay, this is what I need to do. You have to tell me what you need. I cannot tell you, you know, like there's many students and I don't have time, you know, but I do have time for you now. And so if you have questions and stuff, you should feel like you can ask me. Okay?
Yes, we do.
So I will post the video, and Collins, I will do your work after breakfast. And if you have questions, of course, I am here. And have a nice weekend, and I will see you. I don't know if I will see you next week. I think maybe I won't see you for a little while yet.
Next
but
week.
yeah. But if you have questions, you know, I will be online. You can feel free to ask me, even if we don't have a class or something. You can still ask me.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So have a nice weekend. I will talk